Hola, todos mis amigos de YouTube. Oh wait, sorry, this video's in English, eh? My bad. So, today, I thought, I was gonna name this video Xbox One versus PS4, but I'm changing it to Xbox One or PlayStation 4 because I'm not doing I don't care who won. I'm pretty sure this video is about why I have decided that I'm gonna get Xbox One and not the PlayStation 4. So that's why I'm comparing, but I'm not saying that one's better than the other one. That's not what I want to say. That's not the point of this video. It's simply why I decided and why the Xbox One suits my needs rather than the PlayStation 4. So if you guys follow video games, you know that the E3, the World Video Game Expo, whatever it's called, is on at the moment. And yeah, so that's in Los Angeles right now. It's going for a week, and all the major developers and publishers come out and announce their games, and new consoles are announced, etc, etc. Now the Xbox was already revealed as the Xbox One a month before. PlayStation 4 was already revealed in February. So when it came out, I was pretty much, I wouldn't say decided, but I was pretty sure, more than 50%, that I was going to end up getting the PlayStation 4. Just from the first reveals. The features were pretty cool for the Xbox, how the Kinect was integrated into the whole user interface, but it didn't sell it to me, right? Because what sells a console? Why do you buy a console? It's because of the games. So yeah, so I'm just gonna cruise along here, okay? I've got no notes. I'm probably gonna be bouncing back and forth. So sorry about that, but I'm just gonna go off from what I can remember. All this information that I got is from all the press conferences and press releases after the E3 reveals, and gaming site articles, and facts from all these are facts and straight from Microsoft, and then also from Sony and their respective official websites and announcements. What's this guy doing? What is this guy doing? So yeah, so let's start with just the looks, for example. Both of them, I prefer looks of the old consoles for both. Both don't look good in my opinion. They will fit my entertainment room area, whatever you want to call it, but because it's just black. They're going to be under my TV. I'm not going to be looking at it much. But so people say the Xbox is a freaking VCR or whatever, and to be honest, a PlayStation 4 looks like a slanted toaster. That's what people are saying. So and it's true, man. They both don't look good. But I've had to pick, in my opinion. So don't get all raging about it. Don't roid rage on me. I know you guys will, so whatever. I'll just ignore you. But in my opinion, the Xbox One looks better. It's just more simple and just a box, and that's it. It's just it. It's just simple and basic, and sleek and just modern, and that's basically it. And that's all I want from a console, anyways. Apart from that, that's pretty much it. I mean, the looks. Oh yeah, so the controller. It's freaking hard to concentrate while you're riding. Yeah, so the controller, man, the Xbox One controller is sweet. I mean, I love it. I love the way it looks. I love how it's got the impulse triggers. And And the PlayStation 4, I absolutely hate. Okay, sorry guys, I hate the way the controller looks, alright? So, that's my opinion though. Okay, in my opinion, it looks like shit. It looks like a boomerang. If you guys are in America watching this video, I'm from Australia, so prices are different here. But, looks like a boomerang, and then someone just put buttons on it. And then they put a touchpad on it. Like, why the hell do you want a touchpad on the front? It's not a PlayStation Vita. But anyways, I'd rather have impulse triggers that actually immerse you in the experience much more, rather than some touchpad that I have no idea what you're going to use, because you fully have to remove your fingers from the controller to use that. Now, that's look specs. So looks, the Xbox One 1mm, okay? So that's in that department. Which is not really important, because remember, games will I get to the end, that's the most important. Now, on the price, the PlayStation 4 1mm, because, okay, this, in America it's different, the prices. But I'm just doing some rounds, man, because I can't concentrate. I'm just gonna do circles. Yeah, so in Australia, the PlayStation 4 is gonna cost $549, okay, and the Xbox One's gonna cost $599. So it's about $50 or so, okay, give or take difference. Okay, that's a $50 savings. But what like does that even mean? Like, so both consoles have 500GB hard drives, Blu-ray players, HDMI's, both 180p native resolution. Both support all the same audio and interfaces, and they both have built-in Wi-Fi. They both have 8GB of RAM. They both use the same processors. The only difference is the PS4 is a bit more powerful because it uses DDR5 RAM rather than the DDR3. So that's gaming dedicated graphics there. But see, the thing is, that power is only going to affect the first-party titles, so the exclusive games that come out of PlayStation 4. Why? Because third-party publishers, so games like Battlefield and Call of Duty, they base off the graphics and build the game of the lowest denominator, which will be the Xbox One, because they don't have any contracts. So they don't want to make one system look way better than the other one, because then the other guys are going to be like, wait, what is this bull, you know? So they make the games look the same, so they have even sales across all platforms. So that doesn't affect me now. I don't think I've forgotten the two major things that people are, giving the Xbox One, basically not buying it for now. It doesn't affect me. That's why basically I'm getting the Xbox One as well. That used games policy where you can't, it's not going to be, I mean, you still can, but they haven't evaluated properly. You can't just like trade a game or lend your game to a mate. It doesn't work like that. That same used games policy and shit just doesn't work. So that's pretty annoying. If you're that type of person that's always handing games to your friends or borrowing games to your friends, it doesn't affect me. I don't do that, so that doesn't bother me. It's cool that the PlayStation 4 can do that though, so if it comes down to I have to borrow a game from a mate, it's probably going to be pretty gay because I can't. But it's not a big enough factor for me to decide that I don't want it, or that I don't want the Xbox One. And then you got the fact that you got to be not connected to it all the time, but basically all the time, because every 24 hours you have to be connected. But then again, what device doesn't? Like, I'm not trying to justify it, because if I have to switch internet or whatever, I actually won't be able to play. Like, I can watch movies, but I won't be able to play. So that's really shit and dumb for Microsoft to do something like that. But realistically, I always have internet, basically through Wi-Fi. I'm always connected. Even now on my 360, I'm always connected every time I get on. So again, that's not going to affect me. That certification or whatever it does. What is over here? Doesn't affect me, because I don't know. I think I can go up some pipe or something. Yeah, so it happens in the background, that checking or whatever. So You know, I'm not really bothered by the fact that that'll be happening. Then we have, so those two major things that, you know, they only apply to like a certain percentage as well. I mean, basically people in the army, people who live in the farm and don't have access, that's like 10%. Most people, they're raging about it when it's not even going to affect them. So when I took that into consideration, because I was pretty angry at first, I was like, wait, it's not even going to affect me, man. Like, it might affect me for a week or so if I move somewhere, but in the foreseeable future, there is no problem with me having to be connected to the internet, you know? So I'm not going to rage about it. So those are the two major things people go on about. So there you go, those two things and the price of the PS4 are like, whoa, PlayStation 4 is the best console. Like, if you don't buy this, you're an idiot. You know, it's better, it's better, it's better. Go on, go on. Now, they all have, I mean, if you talk about features like uploading, sharing, all that, they're all the same. They both have their own things. They both do the same things. Now, so now that I'm still 50-50 because of the looks, you know, and oh yeah, so then the other thing that stopped me also from completely going to PS4, now I was like, oh, if I go to PS4, I pay less money and then I can play online for free. Oh wait, I can't, because now Sony's charging to play online. So they're charging the same amount that you pay for Xbox Live for it to play on PlayStation. So guess what? That just pretty much evened it all out. So, you know, you don't get a, I mean, there's no like plus from that perspective kind of thing. And, what else? What are we going to talk about? If you look at the, so the features, price, covered that, covered looks. God, I can't even think. Cover looks, to cover all that. Well, then we have, I don't want to make this video too long, but fuck, I can't think. But anyway, let's just move on. Yeah, you got the next thing you have is, okay, so you look at the price here, 50, but guess what? The Xbox, if this might not affect you, okay, if you don't care about it, but I personally, I like the Kinect, how it's integrated, how you can turn the Xbox with your voice. The Xbox has Skype, which I use all the time, which Sony does not have. It's got all this like you can multitask on Sony, but the way you can multitask on Xbox, you can have like multiple screens up at once and make them different sizes and stuff while they're still playing. Like, a game can be paused, a movie's playing, and you're searching on YouTube at the same time. All the windows are open. Like, that's pretty sweet. With the Skype thing, you know, the Xbox costs $50 more, but it comes with Kinect. It's all advanced. It's a pretty sweet technology that I will definitely be using, not for gaming, because that does not, I don't give a fuck about Kinect gaming, but just, you know, for things like using the interface, searching on YouTube instead of typing, that kind of stuff. It's pretty sweet. You can't do that on Sony because theirs doesn't come with it. And if you want to buy it, let's say, so if I want to get the Sony and then like, oh, I want the camera now, I got to pay $60. So it ends up being $610 to have the same stuff and get the same stuff you get if you bought the Xbox One that comes with the camera. So that's actually more expensive. So I looked at it that way. So, you know, this fits my needs. I mean, instead of having my MacBook Pro while I'm gaming on Skype, I have it on the screen. It's got a camera, so I don't even have to, you know, there I am. I can do video and gaming at the same time. It's got the same features of Sony, like, freaking, what's it called? Yeah, background downloading, and you can stop playing a game as it's, you can like stop playing a game while it downloads. Damn, it's fine. And you know, all that stuff. There's nothing that's better on another system except for those little things I talked about. Something you can't do in Sony, for example, is you can't, on the Xbox One, you can take over someone's game from your house, like over Xbox Live, over the internet, and beat whatever mission they're on, help them out, play it for them, without even owning the game. Like, that's pretty freaking sweet. I can see that happening. So that's all the features done. The user interface, I think, looks way better on the Xbox One, in my opinion. And the Sony one just looks all over the place. It looks kind of like Windows 8, which Windows 8 is shit, and it looks like shit, in my opinion. Yeah, to me, I don't like it at all. And I don't know, even looks more like the Sony looks more like that. I mean, the Xbox One looks a bit like it with the tiles, but I don't know. It's not exactly the same. You'd have to. I'll show you the links to the videos underneath so you guys can check it out for yourself. And see what you guys think. But apart from that, then you have the okay, so then you get to the main part, right? So price is not going to affect me because I want the camera. The looks, I like the Xbox One better. This is all for me, alright guys, so don't fucking rage about it. Because the Sony is a great platform, it's cheaper, okay? It's got its pros. But now let's look at the main thing. Everyone complained that Microsoft didn't show any games. Well, when E3 and the reveal, E3 comes along, all they did was show games. Now, based solely on the games, if you forget everything I just talked about, and you told me that the games that the Xbox had, because there's three main ones that sold me. Rise from Crytek, I love that Roman period, I love those type of games, it looks freaking sick. Dead Rising 3, I love zombies, I'm freaking, everything to do with zombies, I love. Okay, and Titanfall, those three games sold me. They are not coming to Sony. Now, I'm gonna put the links to their trailers in the description so you guys can see what they look like. If you told me that, I'm almost home now, gotta finish it up. Those games were coming out for the Sony PlayStation 4 and not the Xbox One, I'll tell you right now, I would buy the PlayStation 4. Because then I'm like, well look, the games are way better, it's cheaper. What the fuck is going on here? Fucking wait, bitch. You know, it's cheaper, whatever, even if I don't like the controller, which is horrible, it's the games that you play the consoles for, and the games, in my opinion, and for what I'm looking for, the Xbox One has, and the PlayStation has nothing. I mean, Metal Gear Solid, the Xbox has, but I'm not even interested in that. Final Fantasy 15, the Xbox One is coming out as well, but I'm not interested, I'm not going to buy it, I don't like that game. So the only games were Killzone, which I don't like because I don't like that futuristic kind of stuff, except for Titanfall because that's with mechs, but things like Halo and Killzone, it just doesn't do it for me. And so that doesn't affect me. And then Kingdom Hearts, like, dude, I don't play Mickey Mouse and shit anymore. I've never been interested in those games, I've never wanted to play those games, so it just does not affect me one bit. And yeah, so apart from that, I'm trying to think of the other things. That's pretty much it. It's based solely on the games. I'm buying the Xbox One. That's the main reason that I'm buying it for. So yeah guys, I just thought I'd give my opinion on those consoles. I pre-ordered it, I'm happy. I always try to buy the best product for my needs and for what I'm looking for. You know, I don't care what's the best one. I mean, to be all honest, it looks like Sony actually won E3, you know, from the crowd reaction. But when you look at actually what you want, what you're looking for in a console, then the Xbox One is what I want, is what I need. So yeah, so that's what I've decided to buy. This video is probably way too long and no one's even going to finish watching it this far, but I thought everyone was giving their opinions on it, sitting in their couch. I was like, you know, this is motorcycle vlogging. I'm gonna try to do it while I'm riding, which is a bit more interesting than just watching some dude's face staring at you talking about shit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you want to rage about it, comment below, tell me I'm an idiot, tell me I'm a faggot. I love those type of comments. Anyways guys, Blizzard Rider, peace out.